Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine and I'm here today to talk to you all about the importance of bees. Now, it's no secret that bees are dying all over the world despite how much they contribute to the environment and agriculture. What's even more upsetting about the situation is research has shown solutions presented for the leading causes behind the death of bees, yet it still increases. Now, there are over 20,000 different species of bees all around the world. In America alone, we have 4,000 different species of bees. And in our Hoosier state, Indiana alone, we have 2.5 million different honeybee colonies that occupy our state compared to the 4 million that once existed in the 1970s. When I said that bees contribute a lot to the environment and agriculture, I was not kidding. Bees alone are responsible for $15 billion annually in agriculture in America. But the real question is, how do they do it? Well, it all starts with the pollination process. It all starts when worker bees leave their beehive and then they go out and they go into nature and they collect nectar and pollen from plants, flowers, crops, fruits, vegetables, and they distribute it to other plants, crops, vegetables, fruits alike. And this is called cross-pollination. Now, bees are more valuable than you think, besides the $15 billion that they contribute to agriculture. Now, one bee dead or alive actually equates to 71 cents. In case you forgot, bees are also responsible for the production of honey, you know, that natural sweetener that some people put in their tea, or, you know, like Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios. Now, there are a lot of things that contribute to the death of bees all around the world, but today we're only going to talk about 3. There's a direct link between the death of bees and adopting new agricultural practices. When new agricultural practices are adopted, this often gives farmers the opportunity to use products that contain synthetic chemicals that are very harmful for not only the environment, but for bees also. Oftentimes, these products are either pesticides or artificial fertilizers. Now, these products are very popular among farmers because it gets the job done quicker rather than relying on the pollination process. When the pollen and pesticides do the exact same thing. They keep away harmful diseases, they keep away harmful pests, but because bees are so small, people don't really see the large contribution that they make. When bees are exposed to these chemicals, it often makes them so weak that they cannot even fly back to their beehive, or they might just die right on site. Now, this has become such a prevalent issue in America that the United States Environmental Protection Agency has printed out a step-by-step guide on what to do and how to treat bees if they are exposed to these types of chemicals. Beyond man-made threats, bees actually face harmful dangers in their own environment. A varroa is a mite that attaches itself onto a bee, often in the place where a bee cannot physically remove it from its body. That mite is actually sucking all of the blood inside the bee out of its body. Now, with the help of a strong habitat, bees can actually be saved. It is extremely important that bees come from a strong habitat, that they have a very strong beehive, which leads me to my next point. Habitat destruction amongst bees happens more than you would like to think. Many times when beehives are spotted out in nature or on someone's property, it's often seen as a danger. So these people feel the need to have these beehives removed and exterminated. And the only justifiable reason people have for this is because bees are seen as violent creatures, when actually they're not as violent as you think. Beehives also suffer from colony collapse disorder. Colony collapse disorder amongst bees happens a lot during the winter, but it has actually gone down in the last 5 years. Yay! On a global scale, you would actually be surprised to find out that bees are dying for a lot of the same reasons around the world. For example, in June of 2017, 32 million bees in Brazil died after being exposed to crops that were sprayed with a pesticide that the beekeepers refer to as poison. So, what are we going to do? How can we help? How can you help? How can we get involved to save these precious creatures? Becoming more knowledgeable about the topic and actually learning about it. Because the more you know, the more you can tell someone else. Like I'm telling you all right now. There are so many different resources out there available to the world about pesticides, artificial fertilizers, how you can save the bees, what you can do to get involved. Like, there's so many resources, but it's all about becoming knowledgeable. The second thing that I would recommend is just being more mindful of bees. Don't just swat them away or try to kill them because you think they're threatening. They're actually cool creatures and we need them around. So get involved, save the bees, plant a flower, don't get stung. Thank you for watching.